In 2001, Wellington set out to create a one-of-a-kind program.
This is one of the great things that we get to do every year, and we get to allocate the money, which is important, but it's what the teachers do with the money that really makes a difference. It's the fact that we have such a great partnership between our government and our schools, because we all know how important our schools are to our community, and even those without children know your property values go up if you have great schools.
Aimed at providing direct assistance to struggling readers and math students. The initiative was named after the late Banks Forest Elementary School principal, Keely Spinelli.
Knowing Keely, she finished her time at Elbridge Gale, so she had her time at Banks, and then she worked at Elbridge Gale for the main office. She worked in the main office before she came to Banks, and her heart was always for the struggling readers, and she made everything exciting and fun about reading. So I think it was a really good way to honor her and her family and the legacy that she left here.
Since its inception, Council has awarded more than $2 million to our 11 public schools.
When people talk about what does Wellington do differently, no one else in the county, and I'm not sure anyone else in the state, does this program. This grant program simply is a fundamental statement of who we are as a community. It is putting our money where our mouth is.
Funds directly benefit students in the lower 25% struggling with reading and math.
People don't realize that there are needs in Wellington schools. And I know firsthand from PTA, I'm working hard to help fundraise for schools to have what they need, and working in the community, that you need every dime and that you do put it to good use. So thank you for that and for looking after our children.
The Keely Spinelli Grant program has helped thousands of children.
As an elected official, it's our duty to do everything in our power to make sure that we are providing every resource that we can to our schools. And so we are doing that tonight. I'm very proud to be among this council to present these checks.
This grant is absolutely amazing. It has allowed us to meet the needs of individual children. It has allowed us to personalize our learning. It has allowed us to not only help kids make learning gains, but to take children that are already proficient and bring them to the next level.
The Keely Spinelli Grant has been one of the most important things that has happened to us here at Wellington Landings Middle School. Without that funding, there are a lot of things that we would not be able to do to meet the needs of our students who are in our lowest 25% in reading and our lowest 25% in math.
Our school is very diverse. We have students at a very top level, and we have students that need a phenomenal amount of support. And what the grant has done for us is it's helped us meet those unique needs that students have, provide resources, and extend the classroom experience beyond the classroom.
Well, we were able to use it in K-2 to buy Foundation Phonics kits. We were able to use it in 2nd and 3rd grade to buy technology, individual Chromebooks for students to use for the iReady for both reading and math. It is a mandated program and an adaptive learning program. And we're also able to use it for tutoring during the school day and also after school.
We use the funds at Wellington Landings Middle School in 4 major ways. Number 1 is tutorials we would not be able to afford without the grant. Number 2 would be tech tools. We buy different applications for computers for students to use, things like Reflex Math, IXL, and Study Island. Number 3 would be whiteboards and different ways for teachers to manage response rates in the classroom. And the 4th thing would be high-level reading materials, different kinds of magazines and books for students and curriculum that we need to use in those classrooms.
Well, we use the grant funds to really extend learning and extend teacher support beyond the classroom. Some of the ways in which we do that is lunch tutorials that we do with math. We also have Saturday tutorials. As we get closer to the assessment time, we have Bronco Blitz, where we do pull-outs and pull kids from the classroom. The overall advantage of the grant is that it helps us close the achievement gap, and it helps us provide learning opportunities for all students.
Looking ahead, Wellington plans to continue leading the way in Palm Beach County and around the country, investing in the future of our children and that of our community.